What's happening? I'm Mike Mitch.
What's poppin'? I'm Mike T.
You now tuned in to Black Markets and Crypto
with Mike and Mike. Take flight. What's poppin', man?
Man. What's the deal, baby? It's a good day today.
Man, what's today?
Tuesday.
Yeah, you know, I'll be tripping. It's Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Fresh week. You know what I'm saying? What's been going on in your world, Mike?
Man, I'm just trying to deal with, life after work.
Hey, man, life after work is real, man.
Life after work, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm diving into this co-parenting issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna call it an issue just yet because it ain't necessarily an issue for the most part, but, who knows what happens in the long run, but I'm just trying to figure out the best ways to co-parent.
Boy, you hit a hot topic on that one, boy.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know two sides. You know what I'm saying? Maybe three sides. But one, you got a sorry ass nigga who don't want to take care of his responsibilities. You can't co-parent with that nigga.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You got a sorry ass, mother who want to kind of keep their child away from the man that wants to be there for their child. She's sorry. And then you got, two people who want to try to, who really put the kid.
Got the best interest for the child. And I dig that one.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
The one out of all three of them I respect the most.
Yeah, that's the one I respect.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not with the other one. Like, we fathers, and so.
But that kind of goes in, man, it takes a village, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's all about raising, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? People come from different backgrounds, you know what I'm saying? And if you didn't have the right home training, you know what I'm saying, and then had a kid, it's a struggle.
Right.
You feel what I say when I say that?
Right.
Like, now that you're an adult and you got a child, but you got to double back to when you was a kid, and myself.
Right. And try to give, like, not so much. I'm not trying to be the one like give my son like all these gifts and to make up for what I may didn't receive. I'm talking about the other stuff that's gonna add value to his character.
I'm glad you said that, man. Cause see, you hit that one for the fact. I'm gonna hop right in on it. I used to be that parent. Because of my upbringing, you feel me? Single parent home, you know what I'm saying? Watching mom busted, 2 jobs, her, and steady at times, always wonder why I didn't have this, why I didn't have that when I go to school and see my partner with this and that.
Right.
So it's kind of hard, man, and just me speaking through some of the things I've been through because I ain't learned, you know what I'm saying? You can't broadcast everything, you feel me?
Right.
Because I got respect for both of the women of my kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right on.
So co-parenting taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was that man who felt like everything needed to be heard from my standpoint because, you know what I'm saying, it's real, bro. Like coming up without no father, you feel me? So I catch myself always trying to, like I told you when I told you it takes a village. You feel me? I always on my boy's neck. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When I had my little girl, you know what I'm saying, she shook up everything because, you know what I'm saying, that's my little princess.
How'd that change you though?
Because the simple fact, like, to be honest and keep it real, I know how my past, how I treated women. And I mean that, you know what I'm saying? And God blessed me to see the big picture. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you in episode 1, you know what I'm saying? Trying to tap in with myself and getting to understand, you know what I'm saying, that word bitch, that word hoe. You know what I'm saying? Right. When I said it in front of JT years ago, like, boom, that shook up everything. Right. Because at the end of the day, I had to realize, like,
that's my mama.
I love my mama. I ain't gonna let nobody disrespect her.
That's my mama.
So I had to dummy my life down and realize what he was going through and what hurt him at that time. You feel me?
Not facts.
So that's where I grew over the years.
And people may not think that's growth. You feel me? Like putting yourself in that position, in his position.
For real, I had to.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some people was like, "Mommy, you know,
because I was still that street guy at the time, lost. So You know what I'm saying? I asked Mom, what's up? You want to get one? What's up, man? You going to respect me? I'm going to demand it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you only can push that so far. But,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? When you start changing and doing things for the better sake of the situation,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's easy. It's going to be ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? It's just like somebody growing up in that past learning to ride a horse, or the first time they learned to ride that bike without them tricycles. You know what I'm saying? Or like rest in peace to my father who came into my life years later, who I respect the most, Terry Webb. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just, it's levels, bro. Yeah. And some people don't want to understand and take time to realize that, like, you know what I'm saying? You can see a person changing, trying to do the best, but still today in this world, you got folks, if it ain't their way, they going to find a way to make it seem like you always wrong.
Always wrong.
They never want to put themselves in your shoes.
Right.
They never want to understand why you look at it like that, why you look at it like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could be on a platform of doing something your way, and you know what I'm saying, they respecting what you do, they respecting everything you got going.
Right.
But at the same time, in the minute that it don't go their way, everything they ain't told you great get through out the window. Because it's a reality check. That's what I call it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
so, I guess, like, growing up, you grew up in what? 2-parent household?
No, man. I was a single parent, man. Exactly. Single parent household. Love my T-Lady, George Teague. Love you, baby.
So how did moms handle the fact of, was there any co-parenting going on in the house? Like, not necessarily in the house, but between, you know what I'm saying, the two? Was there any co-parenting going on? I know you got siblings too. Like, was there any co-parenting that was like being...
Well, the way I was raised, bro, I'll take you back to a story back in Muskogee, Oklahoma, man. You know what I'm saying? South side, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All my people in Muskogee know about that creek water. You ain't sip that creek water. You ain't really from the South. You feel me? But I saw no co-parenting. You know what I'm saying? I seen a single black woman getting it all out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Trying her best with 3 kids to do what they got to do what they got to do here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And she made ends meet, and she made it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? When it came to me seeing my other friends that's going through co-parenting, my situation was different.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because I hate this. I don't know if this makes sense to some people, but co-parenting with me was like seeing the homie, daddy. You know what I'm saying? One forgive my guy Moses Givens. You know what I'm saying? Buddy Givens, man. I respect that man, Joe Givens. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew I didn't have no father at home, but they always treated me like one. Mm-hmm. And once again, shout out to Mose Harlan, you know what I'm saying? That's that man who always pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my Uncle Mose, you know what I'm saying? Right. He always pulled up in that yellow van on Sundays.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? You know what time it is. And he had this pinch out this world, bro. But
like my great grandma.
Yeah, to get back on subject though, man. Nah, I wasn't raised on co-parenting. It took for me to be like, you know what I'm saying? The father I love to death, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? Come to find out the story, you know what I'm saying? Biologically, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't my father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's what brought back the story from 6th Street, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and my brother and sister outside playing,
right.
You know what I'm saying? He pulled up just this day, you know what I'm saying? When he pulled up, he like, hey, Mike, you can't go. So it shook me like, what? Right. You know what I'm saying? So he was helping my mama in her situation, but now I'm going to fast forward it real quick because I don't want to stay on it too long, but you know what I'm saying? Graduate high school, get down to Jackson State, you know what I'm saying? Moms opened up to me and let me know why my last name Teague versus Webb. Right. But one thing I love about them Webbs, they took me in with open arms, you feel me? Right. Never let me feel the fact that they wasn't my family. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I will always respect them. But just to answer your question, bro, single mother home for me.
Okay.
What about you, bro?
Man, I was raised by my grandparents, right? So, I mean, shit. Like I said, my pops was in the pen, right? My mom lived in like Lancaster at the time, bro. So I wouldn't really see my mom's, too often. Like she'll come in the morning, like I'll be asleep, she'll come at night, get her mail, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe peek in on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to hear from my grandmother, oh yeah, mom came. Like, damn, for real? You know what I'm saying? It was my bedtime. I couldn't see moms. You know, she came too late. You know what I'm saying? So I deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, it was. I don't know. As a kid, you don't really think about that stuff because you kind of like, you know, you
still a kid, man. You trying to have kids, trying to do kid things.
Yeah, you're not really tripping on who ain't there. You more like, you know,
who is there?
Yeah, who is there?
Real talk.
You know, and your program ain't really stopping. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how, you know, it went until I got older, in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? To me, my mom's had that conversation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why to this day, you know, I tell people all the time who may be going through that same situation. My mom was 16, 17 years old when she had me.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So,
hate to say a kid having a kid.
Yeah, you know, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's definitely what it was. And so I talked to my moms, you know, it's a whole other story to go behind it, but
come on.
I had more clarity, you know what I'm saying? And,
that's real.
And I understood, even as me being a father now, like parents only do what they know how to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
And I didn't realize that at first. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, shit, I'm your son. You know?
Real talk.
But now that I have my own, I understand it.
Come on, man.
I understand it. When she told me, I understood it. You know what I'm saying? Being a grown man, I understand. Like, even, may not be parenting, but even the shit that I'm doing because it's just the only thing I know how to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I guess you can say, you know, it was like, you know, co-parenting for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
But see, what I love about this subject, co-parenting, you know what I'm saying? We touched a little of our own lives, but one thing I can honestly say is that, like, co-parenting goes deep. You know what I'm saying? You got friends, you know what I'm saying? I'm 35 years old, so what I've been through in life, and then, you know what I'm saying, I see other people going through it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to just tell them that it'll be all right, it'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? You just got to take time with it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, and this is from a male perspective and a woman's, because, you know what I'm saying, social media big. You know what I'm saying? I see people daily running to that Facebook, making that post, making them snaps about they baby mama or they baby daddy or the situation that did. This is what kills me right here, though, bro. You got that group of men, you know what I'm saying? Young men. I'm going to still call them young men. No disrespect to y'all, but in my eyes, they still young men because you want to make posters now about that man that's tapping in on that situation and trying to might jump on a girl's post and might comment or might, you know what I'm saying, had a talk with one of my partners, and then, you know what I'm saying, I made a post that, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't care what you're going through with your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? That kid needs you. Because a kid needs his father, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So for a man to sit here and tell me that, you know what I'm saying, you acting like a female, you hopping in on female conversations, females, bro, come on, stop it.
Right.
You just don't want to hear what I got to say.
You don't want to take accountability.
For your actions. You hear me?
Or lack of.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like real life stuff. So when I see that type of post from another man, I smile.
Yeah.
I ain't wrote paragraphs on people's statuses and backed all the way out of it because really, I ain't got time to go there with you. Because you don't understand what I've been through and where I got to in co-parenting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took them same women that prayed over me. Bro, it was hard. It was hard because I didn't want to fumble. I didn't want to drop the ball. I don't want to sit back and let you feel like you win. Like, I got a voice. You know what I'm saying? You see what y'all, you see my logo, you hear me.
Yeah.
And God put you hear me with me years ago.
Yeah.
Because of the fact you gonna hear T.
Yeah.
T got something to tell the world that's gonna change it one day at a time, one human at a time, and I'm gonna keep pushing, bro. Whether they don't want to hear it, whether they want to hear it, you know what I'm saying? I get good feedback, negative feedback, but that's what it's all about with these podcasts with Mike and Mike.
You're not gonna please everybody. You know
we straight raw with it.
Yeah, and this is straight off the cuff. Like, ain't no script.
Ain't no scripts.
You know what I'm saying? There's life experiences and from either us or somebody we know.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Or somebody I've seen. So, you know, when it comes to co-parenting for me, like, you know, I'm going through this divorce right now. So, you know, this is new for me. Like, I only got one child.
And one thing I'm going to say, man, I salute you, Mitch, just as your brother, as your friend, for what I see you overcome. And it's like things I watch you do, bro. It's like watching a horse race when they jumping over hurdles. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some of them get caught at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Not even a horse race. You can go to track. To the hurdles. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't clear them hurdles.
Man, for real.
You know what I'm saying? But, hey, stay down and stay focused. God gonna help you lift over them hurdles. You heard me?
For sure.
It might look ugly at the time. I'm telling people, man, I've been there.
Yeah.
ugly situations that you feel like you don't care. You know what I'm saying? I didn't told my child that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I got other kids, man. I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna go through this. Yeah. But at the same time, I was still being taught. Because as a man, how do you got the audacity to tell your child that? What did he do?
Right.
For one, no kid asked to be here. You didn't ask to be here. Right. I didn't ask to be here.
Right.
So if I can tell myself that I know my kids didn't ask to be here,
right.
It all started over for having fun at night and reality struck.
Yeah, next day. What's up?
You know what I'm saying? So it's deep, man, and it just it really breaks me down sometimes because I know right now in my time of life that, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing fake with me. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to the world. You know what I'm saying? I was very disrespectful.
Yeah.
But hey, God reached down and touched me, and I tried to U-turn it, and now I try to dummy myself down, but it's still situations he working on me with. You know what I'm saying? It's still situations he sent me through to let me know I'm not done with you.
Man, one thing I do know in this life, I don't care if you 17, 77, you're always going to be a work in progress.
Say that again.
You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're 17 or 77, you're going to continue to be a work in progress. You
know I like that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I feel like you're talking to me right now.
You know, that's just real. You know what I'm saying? That's why I look at life. I don't know everything.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to know everything.
I ain't perfect. I'm trying to be, but I realize in this walk, you can't be perfect.
Yeah, we're going to fall every time.
You know what I'm saying?
But as long as the head part is like us knowing,
talk to him.
I want to be perfect.
Talk to him, Mitch.
I want to be the perfect father. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son going to, I may do some things going to piss him off. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? He may do some things going to piss me off, and that's cool. And I may fall short on instructing him the right way.
Hold on, Mitch. I got to ride that wave because
you know what I'm saying?
You said you might do some things, what?
It's going to piss him off.
It's going to piss him off. He might do some things that's going
to piss me off.
See, but one thing I can really say, I didn't got a hold of myself to where, like, you know what I'm saying, I tell mine, like, hey, bro, you might not like what I had to say, but that don't mean disrespect me. Because one thing I am going to demand is respect as a father.
Yeah, that's real.
Because I know I didn't have one to respect, and I know how I was and how I came up and how it led down that road to where, you know what I'm saying, I tried to do my thing and didn't care about nothing in life. But as long as I'm breathing,
yeah, you're going to have to respect.
Hey, you're going to respect me, and you ain't going down that turn I took. That's why my motto going to remain, be better than me.
For sure.
So if you're going to be better than me, I can't sit back as a father, bro, and
allow you
to fumble.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Nah, I've been in that seat.
Yeah.
I've been shotgun. I've been driving.
Man.
And one thing I realized, bro, you can drive the car, you can ghost ride the whip, but it's still a man in power that's really driving that car.
Man.
And if you continue to go down the life and think you know it all and can't nobody tell you nothing, bro, that hurdle.
Yeah.
That hurdle we talking about, you're going to trip, bro. Because he going to slow you down.
Right on your face.
He going to slow you down, bro.
Facts.
Ain't no way in the world you going to run from nothing that the man upstairs got planned for you. And one thing I tell myself daily, bro, is that, like, this life ain't promised. This life was given to me. You know what I'm saying? When I was tapped in with that Instagram, I can't think of her name, excuse me, but that story still stuck in my mind. You know what I'm saying? She said when she was born, God knew the day he birthed her through her mother that it was a reason she was on earth. So I listened to that like 2 or 3 times. And I had to keep telling myself, there it go, T. That's your answer right there. The day 4/22/84, God reached down in that little and said, this man right here, he going to change the world one day. But what I didn't know and what I didn't realize, that he had to send me down a whole stretch. That's why it's trials and tribulations.
Yeah, come on.
If I didn't go through it, how can I be here trying to correct myself and trying to help another person today?
I tell people all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell myself all the time as well. Like, I'm not going to fold in the face of adversity. You know what I'm saying? Mike, please don't fold in the face of adversity.
Don't do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you
got to keep pushing. You got to keep your head up. You got to keep pushing because adversity is only going to build you. It's going to build your character. Like, really, at the end of the day, the reason why most people do the dumb shit that they do, they lack character.
Lack character.
You know what I'm saying? Lack integrity.
Yeah.
Lack self-respect.
And
You know
I think one deep one, they still trying to blame the next person for their life.
Come on, bro.
It's not my fault your life ain't where it is and where you want it to be.
Man.
Because Cat Williams said it the best. Mark me if I'm wrong, man, but the self-esteem, that little thing, was that Cat that said that?
I can't change. How can I control how you feel about yourself?
Yeah, self.
He said self-esteem, bitch.
You know what I'm saying, though, bro? Like,
nah, but that's real, though. Like, and then
I can't control nobody's emotions. Man. I can't make you do nothing you don't want to do.
Man.
I can't. Well, hold on. I can try to give you some advice.
Yeah.
But if you tunnel vision and trapped in your own mind and your own thinking, like, I can sit here and kick the fool with you and tell you, hey, Mike, whoop-de-whoop, man, they ain't right.
Right.
You gonna agree with me.
Right.
But same sentence, hey, Mike, man, hey, what you did to your baby mother was wrong, bro. Right. Oh, no, what you mean, bro? No, man, it's your fault. You
just told me.
Hold on. That other situation over there.
It had nothing to do with you.
It didn't have nothing to do. Say, what?
It had nothing to do with you. So you was right. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's wrong. Like,
I like how you hit that.
That same situation apply to you now.
Oh.
Now we got some reason for validation of why we did what we did.
Bro, that's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I asked myself, like, how can a human, you know what I'm saying, pat you on the back and tell you, I'm so proud of your growth and what you done been through and supporting everything you got going. But the minute
something that you don't like,
the minute that same topic is shot in your area,
man, you know what I'm talking about. You don't know shit.
You ain't changed.
Yeah, you same motherfucker.
You the same motherfucker. You ain't shit.
Yeah.
I ain't shit then just a week ago.
Yeah.
You was saluting me and telling me how proud you was.
For real.
And encouraging me to keep building and you know, it's this and that. Yeah. So that's why, like, when I see parents going through it, bro, it touched me at times, because sometimes I hop in a friend's inbox like, hey, man, don't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that baby needs you, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, homie might hit me with like, no, I don't need nothing, but then
That's what we fail to realize is that that's the adversity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing is going to be a cakewalk.
Nothing.
Even when it comes to co-parenting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may have one way of raising. I may have one way of disciplining.
Come on.
I may have one way of communicating to my kid. You know what I'm saying? And you may have a totally different outlook on that. So we got to come together.
We got to come to an agreement. And when we come to this agreement, like if I tell a friend to tell, hey, check this out, homie. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're thinking and what you're seeing, and it don't look right, but you got to come to a mutual agreement, though.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm going to tell them the same thing, like, hey, bro, I know it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ain't tried to come to mutual agreements, and it always backfire on me. Mm-hmm. I'm always wrong. I'm always
the bad guy.
The bad guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and one thing I can really say, man, like, when you got kids out here in this world growing up in different homes, that's real.
Mm-hmm.
That's real. You know what I'm saying? Because I might try to discipline my way, but because he not living in my home, or she not living in your home, or the kid just living with that biological parent,
90% of the time,
it's the woman. I ain't got nothing to sugarcoat, man. Man, when I was going through things with my child, bro, like, even with the court system, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? When I took a whole bag of receipts in there, you know how they looked at me? What is that for?
Yeah.
That's your child.
Right.
Man, I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing. I'm providing. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't work out in my favor. And nowadays in society, man, it's always against the male. I hate to say it, ladies, but
it's set up like that.
It's set up. For real.
It's set up like that.
I went through it.
You know what I'm saying? It's set
I've been
up like
through
that, bro.
it.
And why is that? You know what I'm saying? We got to think, man. Like,
what make a woman better than a man? Just because, like, I'm going to tell you my thoughts, like, because the woman carried the baby for 9 months. I didn't tell God to make that woman have to carry that baby 9 months. And, man, I didn't do that. So why is the odds against me?
I tell people all the time, look, my son been with me since I was born. I've been carrying around him since I was 29 years old. He's been riding around with me for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the ground.
But I don't care what you say.
Me.
I don't care what you say, man. I know you say you're going through a divorce and everything right now.
Yeah.
If that paperwork ain't right and you ain't got that right lawyer,
come on.
I don't care how long you been carrying that child. It ain't gonna be in your favor. You know what I'm saying?
And it's set up like that.
Why?
It's fucked up. I'm gonna say this is my thought.
Come on, talk to me.
I think because if you got two parents on the same page, right, whether they're together or not,
come on,
they're on the same page. How productive is that child gonna be?
Great.
If you got one parent who's so-called the custodial parent,
okay,
right, and you got another person who's trying to still say this to the father, just coming in the game, trying to also be a parent.
Come on.
You know, we trying to go 100%. I want to go 100% with mine. You know what I'm saying? You go 100%, I go 100%. I'm not going to give my son half. I'm going to do the 50-50 shit. We going to do 100.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because my son deserves 100% of everything. You feel me? In that regard. So the reason why I think it should always work when you go to them kind of litigations, that's why you got to keep them people out your life.
For real.
By any means necessary. Like, if me and that mother didn't work out, cool. You can fight me all day long about how we didn't work, but when it comes to this child, fuck that.
Come on, man.
Fuck that. Like, we need to have an agreement on
for real
what's going on with our child. You feel me? If we can't come to an agreement with that, man, yeah, that's when you know you fucked around and got with the wrong motherfucker. For sure. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, it's for the kids.
It's
man.
for the kids.
And that's a fact with me.
And that's the point. Like, is it really? When it come down to like that type of shit, like, is it really for the kid? Now, granted, there is some sorry niggas out here who don't take responsibility for their children.
On God, it is.
You know what I'm saying? And fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. Fuck
you know what I'm saying? Some women out here who purposely keep their child from that father, who want to be active in that life.
Yep.
And little do they know, they not hurting. They not hurting that. They hurting that man too, but they really hurting the kid at the end of the day that they say that they love.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Because every child needs his father.
Every child needs his father. And I believe every child needs their mother.
On me.
That's why you got two parents. If the fact is, if it wasn't for both parents, the child wouldn't be here. So it takes two to fucking tangle. You know what I'm saying? So if it takes two to tangle, and it takes two to have babies, then they both need to be active.
And have equal rights. That was my main argument in life with anybody. Equal a mama rights. And a daddy should have equal rights. What make you better than me?
What makes you better than me?
That's the question that when we tap in with some woman and bring her in, I promise you I'm going to bring this conversation back up.
Yeah. Like, I understand. Like I say, I understand when you got sorry ass niggas that they grew up just single mothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I understand that. That's cool.
It's cool.
You know what I'm saying? I salute to those who take it in stride and don't even trip on a nigga who don't do nothing.
Cause I'm glad you said that, bro. Cause there's women out here, you know what I'm saying? That's when my guy, you know what I'm saying, independent came out. I got my own car. But just cause you feel like you independent, that don't mean you independent with that child. Right. That's your life, again, we speaking.
That's your life.
You can't take your independent skills and say and feel like you got to conquer the world, or you're sitting on top of a mountain and looking down at me like I'm nothing.
Right.
Because you're the custodial parent, or just like you say, I don't want no woman to think I'm just representing men. It's the same thing as women, because like, I hate to say, I saw you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm always going to support you and have your back because of the fact, like, it's men out here. You know what I'm saying? I got a kinfolk, you know what I'm saying? Mario, you know what I'm saying? He did 7 years in the pen, came home to his son. You know what I'm saying? Got him every day.
Yeah.
Working 2-3 jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still holding it down there. He's single.
Yeah.
He ain't got a woman helping him besides his sister and his mama.
Come on.
And the female cousins, his relatives that surround him.
Right,
but
right. Because it take a village.
I know it's men out here going through the same struggle as women going through, so that's why sometimes my argument be like, why you looking down on the men who trying? Mm-hmm. Just because you're independent, and salute you in your life, and I respect everything you got going. I ain't trying to knock you off your cliff or nothing, but why come I can't sit on that cliff with you and look you in the eye and help the upcoming of mine?
Yeah, don't neglect me of my parental rights.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, don't take away what I'm trying to provide, because I promise you.
Yeah.
Mike T might now just becoming a partner that can talk to you, walk it out, but you know what I'm saying? Everything ain't always gonna be peaches and cream.
It ain't gonna always be like that.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm gonna slip. Yeah. Sometimes I'm gonna get frustrated. Because, you know what I'm saying?
'Cause I'm human.
I'm human, bro.
Yeah, for real. It's like me when I was discussing it with the owner of the company, right? I said, man, so what you trying to tell me is that I don't have no right to be human?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have the right to have a feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like to be in my feelings every now and then.
Man,
you know
I had to tell my own, man. I got feelings too, bro.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
Like I might
contrary to popular belief.
I might think, you know what I'm saying? I'm this type of guy, and people might try to be like, well, he think he hard. He thought he was a street dude, but hey, God reached down and touched me, and I'm trying to U-turn and change. Man. So don't look at my one thing that I pray to God every night for is that people don't let my past haunt me. Because I know I had loose screws.
But they can't.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'm going to tell you what they can't.
Tell me that.
They can't. They can't do it. You can only allow them to do it.
Okay.
You feel me?
That's real.
So if you know where you at, I tell people, man, I tell myself, like, man, you can shit on me all you want.
Come on.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
You can talk bad about me all you want.
Because deep down inside, people be knowing how you really is.
Come on, man.
Because remember when I said, when it wasn't you, you respected the conversation.
You feel me? But now it's about you. You want to disregard everything and go forth.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
You got to tap in with yourself on that.
I mean, one thing I do learn is even in the word, bro, like, I do everything for myself. Like, when it comes to self-knowledge, I want to be a better me. You know what I'm saying?
God's still working on me and pray. Just pray for me, my brother, because I'm going to get there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The main thing is self-examination. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, even in it said, work out your own salvation.
Come on.
With fear and trembling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so, if you can't examine yourself, you ain't got no self-discipline, no self-control, no self-awareness. Like, people always be mad with, or think selfishness is rooted in, you know, something else. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bad thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But really, like they say, man, charity begins at home and then spreads abroad. Like, I can't be beneficial to nobody if I'm not beneficial to myself. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep. That's real.
Like, I can't help you if I can't help myself. Like, everything about the Bible is about yourself. Like, it's about, you got to be selfish. Selfish is not a bad thing to me.
Come on.
Being self-centered, make everything about you. That's where you're gonna fall short.
That's where you go fall.
You know what I'm saying? But if you continue to correct your ways,
come on.
That you like, okay, I want to be better in this area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be better in this area. I want to do this a little different than what I did last week. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
hey y'all, that's brother Mike Mitch from Black Market. Man, y'all better listen.
That's the real test. Like, how can you control yourself? Like, without blaming somebody else for the shit that you're going through.
Knowledge is power.
Especially at 36 years old.
Knowledge is power.
I'm 36. I'll be damned if I blame my father for not being there now. I'll be damned if I blame my mother for me feeling like she wasn't there then.
Hey, you hit that one, bro. I promise you that's how I feel.
Only thing I'm doing is setting myself up to take longer in my progress.
I told myself, man, when I had to depart Tulsa, to where, like, it's time to break the curse. And my pops came to me in that dream and told me, hey, Mike, you keep on that road you on, you're going to be dead in the penitentiary. Mm-hmm. So I had to self-evaluate what I was going through and what I was waking up for every day to live for, popping a bar, sipping a drink, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to go make a knock for knock at every store and blowing up people's houses. Hey, man, this ain't the vision I have for you.
Did you have a why back then?
I didn't.
And you got why now?
Yes, I do.
All right, there you go. So when people
I got a capital Y right now.
You feel
me?
So when people, you know, I think when they have lost track of, they never found their purpose, never found their why. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't necessarily always be for somebody else.
Hey man, we keep it cutthroat, bro. Because I did have a why back in the day, but it was a selfish why to where, like, why do I got to go through this life? I used to always judge why me, why Mike, why I got to go through it. But now the why is
purpose.
My purpose. I found myself. I know God. I know I wasn't supposed to be in the NFL. I know I wasn't supposed to be some executive in a building managing a people, even though I know my mind can let me manage, but the simple fact that ain't what he wanted. He wanted me to go through everything I went through to give back to his lost kids. That's why I know my reach one, teach one is for the kids.
You know what?
Yeah, it's in the mud right now, but I promise you.
I believe that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I believe, like sometimes I used to believe like what you just said. I'm like, no, that ain't true. You know what I'm saying? You had the opportunity to go ahead and go to the league if you want to go to the league. But now I definitely believe everything you just said for this reason. If everybody was successful, who would have a story to tell?
Come on.
If everybody was, achieved,
rich,
like who would have anything to say?
The world would be perfect. And once again, we already said.
We already know this shit ain't perfect.
It ain't perfect.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe,
that's why you got to
go through them things.
Upper class, a middle class, and a lower class.
If everybody was on the same playing field, we wouldn't be having the police shootings like we having right now.
Come on, man.
Everybody on the same playing field, we wouldn't be having, hatred amongst each other.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got work to do. And that's the reason why we go through these same shit, so we can have a story to tell. We have testimony, bro.
And at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, the topic of today's discussion, it all falls back on co-parenting. And that's why to me, in my life, that's how I feel like you get lower class, middle class, upper class, because
the structure.
The structure of the foundation, but this is where it get deep at. Because I got people that I know with my own words and my own vision, without hearing it, he say, she say, they had 2-parent homes. And life, I hate to say it, they life better than mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what really got me to thinking and waking me up to where, like, Mike, you can't use not having a daddy as an excuse.
Can't use it.
Because your partner got a mom and a daddy. But why is he trapped in his situation space? Why come he can't prosper? Well, why come he can't look himself in the mirror and tell himself, man, I had a mama and a daddy at home. See, one thing I'm going to tell the world is that every decision I made was a choice.
Come on.
It didn't have nothing to do with my co-parenting. It didn't have nothing to do with my single life living. Because of the simple fact, what I tell my boys daily, bro, is one thing about life, you got a choice you can make. Good or bad. But guess what? It's going to follow it. A consequence.
For sure. And I believe that once we get out the narrative of the fact that, we always say we never had no choice. We ain't had no choice. It's just what we knew, that we had no choice.
It's like Nebraska. It's like Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, when I watched football like Nebraska, they was sweet at running that option. There go your word right there.
Options, you know what I'm saying?
It's the option you chose.
Yeah, you chose to.
That quarterback can keep that ball or he can flick it.
Yeah, feel me?
You can keep this rock right here and chase your dreams, or you can pitch it off to the hustlers. You can pitch it off to game banging. You can pitch it off just to being a know-nothing father.
Yeah, know-nothing nigga, man. And that's what the misconception is right now, bro. Like, I had no choice. This is all I knew. We had choices. You know what I'm saying?
We just didn't adapt to it.
And the reason why we're here today, honestly, just even had this conversation because people came along and tried to show us some options.
Yeah.
And planted them seeds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To kind of help the change. You feel me? Like I said before, man, you got the ground. You know what I'm saying? So people come through and plant seeds. Somebody else will come through maybe a year later and water that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And here come God. Get an increase.
You know how you just said the ground? You know my structure in life? You know they messed up when they let me pump that concrete for 10 years. I seen it all. I seen what wet concrete can do. I see what mud concrete can do. Have you ever noticed, have you ever noticed, if you look at most of the curbs in America, they never have a crack in them. But if you look at a sidewalk or a street, some homes, the foundation, it cracks. You know why?
Why?
Because the person that was pumping that concrete had a choice. The finisher had a choice. He can make it stiff. The drier the concrete, the harder the foundation going to be. So, I know y'all don't know too much about it, but it's called slumps.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, when you pouring mud, it's going to come off. You're going to pour that curb, it's going to come off that chute dry. Because they got to hurry up and make it the impression of a curb before they come through and lay that foundation. It's going to see that curb mud might have been a 10 slump. Excuse me. that curb mud might have been like a 4 or a 5. The lesser the number, the stronger the foundation. So you might throw a 4 or a 5 on that curb, but then as soon as you finish with that curb, hey, throw 10, throw 20 on it. They trying to make it like an 8 or a 9 so they can take that come along and just smooth it out. You know what I'm saying? So now it look wet, but that curb over there looking dry like it need to be watered. See?
But really, it's perfect.
And that's how I look at my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? You already know. The world already know, man. Like, my boy Josh Jacobs, you know what I'm saying, out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, salute him, you know what I'm saying? And he really ain't my boy. He's just my boy because he's from North Tulsa.
Gotcha.
And he changed life, you know what I'm saying? Never had a conversation with the guy. But I can say it from my heart. That's my boy because he set a firm foundation for his family that went through trials and tribulations that got him to where he is right now with the Oakland Raiders. And he's your number one running back over there and did things that people before him ain't did. You know what I'm saying? But when he got drafted that night on ESPN, the world saw what he meant. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm that same character, bro.
Yeah.
That rose that grew out that concrete. Yeah. And he had that jacket tailor-made with that rose, with that concrete, with that 918 Tulsa in it. I love it. It's just my story get a little deeper because I rep the North Tulsa deeply, 918. You know what I'm saying? 1921 Black Wall Street, you hear me? Came through and wiped us out. But at the same time, Southside Cool Creek, that's where it was made at, you hear me? 4th Street. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it got deep for me, man, because my foundation, I'm trying to build on my co-parenting. Bro, I'm trying to throw like a 2-inch slump out there. I want this foundation to be solid. Ain't nobody gonna be able to break it, bro. I know the trials and tribulations I had with my boy. I know the trials and tribulations I had with my kids inside my home. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand what they father really got on his mental. You know what I'm saying? Trying to raise 3 in the home, got 1 outside. I don't know his mindset. Because, see, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, he's still growing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Me and him still got to do this and do that and have this kind of conversation for him to not feel like, you know what I'm saying? I love all my kids the same, bro. For sure. I don't care the one outside versus the one versus the 3 inside. Right. Ain't because that one outside changed my life, bro.
Yeah.
He's my firstborn child.
And I know you love them all the same, but I know that's your burden right there.
That first one my burden, bro. Because of the simple fact that boy changed my life, bro. Yeah. And I can really say sometimes him not being in my home hurts. Yeah. Cause
it probably hurt him too, though.
The chemistry.
Yeah.
The structure.
Well, I know when I first met you, you had all of them in the crib. You feel me? So, and I know.
Talk to him, man.
Shout out to my boy JT Money, man.
Talk to him, man.
And I
love you, boy.
And I know the difference. I see the difference too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we in groove, man.
Yeah. I see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's only gonna get better. I promise you it's only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep that open line of communication. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you just continue shooting that real to him and understand that everybody growing.
Hey, hold on, Mitch, because I want to say this right here to the men that's out there that's starting off on that page just like I did. And I mean this cold-heartedly from the heart. Like, one day you're going to have to quit blaming that woman. Mm-hmm. For real. Because I had that bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had that bad. Like, it's your fault. It's this. It's that. You brainwashing. You doing this. You got him like this. But at the end of the day, man, he was a kid being a kid. And now that he's maturing, you know what I'm saying? It can only get better. You know what I'm saying? And
for sure.
I still have my weak link days. You know what I mean? Yeah. To where, and when I say my weak days, is for the fact, like, when me and him not seeing eye to eye, you feel me? It's still the fact that if I'm trying to discipline him, come on, we talking about co-parenting. I need you to ride with me. Mm-hmm. I need you to support what I'm saying.
I'm glad you said that.
You feel me?
I'm just being real. Because sometimes, it's like, oh, you ain't got to do that. Or you ain't got to do it like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to say, well, hey, what your daddy say? You know what I'm saying?
You wrong.
What your pop say?
You wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's where I can say that we in groove for the simple fact that we're like, you know what I'm saying? She do kick that out. And then she do ride him.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? I just tell any father out there that feel like that it's the mother that's holding that relationship back, that it's the mother doing this, mother doing that. I'm going to tell y'all, man, y'all can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Think about this. We know we base memories off experiences.
Yeah.
Right?
Real talk.
So, can't nobody come to me about you, Teague, and tell me some foul shit about you, Teague, and think I'm just gonna ride with it. Oh, for real? That nigga what? No. Man, fucked up for that. Like I'm like, man, I know my nigga. Like,
come on.
I know his character.
Yeah.
I didn't spend enough time with him. I know it's. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with our kids. I spend enough time with my son to where he know. Oh, okay, daddy.
Come on, man.
That ain't happening. You can't brainwash nothing if that time is being spent.
Come on, man.
Now, if you ain't got no time, man.
Hey, bro, it's looking
ugly. It's open. And you low key. And mama ain't got to say shit.
Yeah, he see it with his own eyes.
He see it with his own eyes.
She see it with her own eyes.
Yeah, you feel me? So,
but then you want to, you know what I'm saying, just like for even women, you know what I'm saying, gonna get off our boys for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Just for, because I got a daughter.
There you go.
So, you know what I'm saying, if you don't show your daughter that unconditional love and show her how she's supposed to be treated right now,
mm-hmm.
don't get mad when she become a teenager and want to go out there and experiment things and try to get love because you never had time to give it to her. Because my baby mama this, my baby mama got this nigga around, got this going down. Nah, bro.
One thing
where
I'm
you
say
at?
Too, bro, is this we in 2019. A lot of fathers are fighting for custody for their children.
Come on.
There's laws out here. You know what I'm saying? There's people out here who can help you fight for rights. May not have 100%.
Come on.
But at least a way that you can have joint custody or some kind of visitation rights or some kind of parental rights where you can go in if that's your excuse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you really are adamant about being in your kid's life, there's resources that you can use to be a part of your kid's life. We can no longer.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell him like this though, man. Shout out once again. I don't care if I shout him out on every episode, man. You know what I'm saying? My guy JoJo, love deposits are free.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And excuses is like assholes.
Everybody got one.
And you know why I say that? And you know what I'm saying? Some people might be like, dang, they use foul language. You better ask Uncle JoJo.
Empathetic asshole.
Hey, empathetic asshole. And his mama always told him, hey, express yourself, boy.
Man, come on.
So, hey, man, like.
And you gotta take it, you either take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give it to you.
I was tuned in to one of his lives and they was like, man, y'all doing a lot of cussing. I love how he went in on him.
Yeah.
Hugged his mama right there and said she put it in me.
Mm.
So what?
Yeah.
What you gonna say?
Yeah.
Just because a person expressed themselves through foul language or something, you might not prefer to hear that at the time. Well, hey, man, this is raw and uncut, straight off the dome. Ain't no scriptures. I ain't got no screen I'm reading off of. This is Mike Teague's life talking with his brother
And if
Mitch.
you know I get down like that, then don't click on my shit. If you ain't ready for it today.
Because this is raw.
You feel me? And that's pretty much it, man. Like, you got to know what you're doing. You can't get on nobody else's shit thinking you're going to change how they get down just because you don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear it because I promise you. I say this.
You got options.
I promise you got an option, and not only with that option, it's a soul out here I'm saving with my lingo, bro. I promise you. Some people don't understand. Oh, Jimmy, go sit down, Jimmy. Be okay. Nah, motherfucker, go sit your ass down, dude, before I beat your ass, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Like,
yeah, some respond to that, and some don't. You know what I'm saying? But then you gotta
know your kid. You gotta know your kid.
You know how you don't know him. You spend time with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I know my brother because I spend time with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know Star because I spend time with him. I know Ray LaFleur, D-Ray Supreme because I spend time with him.
One thing I can say about the market, no T.
Man, come on, man.
Every time we out and about mingling, doing our thing, who I always bring up, hey, man, I got to chill out, man. My brother Ray, hey. And I respect Ray for that because I can't front. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm going to get a little off subject off co-parenting right now, but this double back still takes a village, and it don't mean no age limit.
Come on.
Because when I'm around Ray, before I speak, I'm a think. And that's real because my brother loved me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know it. I know it's genuine. I know it ain't no fabrication with it. And you know what I'm saying? That's one guy in the public gonna let me know, bro, you tripping.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta tap my brakes.
Yeah.
So nowadays I don't tap brakes. I just, hey Ray, boy, you better be glad you here, Ray, boy. I cussed that girl out stepping on this Jordan.
Yeah, for real. And but that comes with, like you said, it takes a village, and that comes with just spending time.
Man, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing we can't get back, we can spend all the money in the world, but one thing we cannot get back
is time.
Is that time.
Yeah.
And that shit waits for nobody.
Before we close on y'all, man, because I know I love y'all tapping in and be listening to the Mike and Mike, you know what I'm saying, podcast, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to reach out and just let you know, man, hey, change is big. It ain't nothing wrong with change. And I don't care if it's your peer. I don't care if they older than you, younger than you. If somebody dropping knowledge on you that's going to help your life, hey, man, let me tell you what my grandpa told me this, man. Hey, you got two ears and one mouth.
Come on.
Close that mouth sometime and listen with them two ears, and you'll understand this life.
Be quick to listen.
Come on.
Slow to speak.
And that's deep.
That's just the realest thing.
Come on, man. You always dropping knowledge on me. You ain't gave me that one. Say that again.
That was in the word, man. I get like a lot of this proverbs and, you know, I read through all that.
I got to tap back into my book.
Self-examination. I use it for self-examination. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing I can control.
But tell me that lingo one more time.
Be slow to speak, quick to listen.
Slow to speak.
That's why we got two ears and one mouth, man. You know, and out of your mouth comes life or death.
Hey, the tongue is powerful.
The tongue is powerful, bro. It's a double-edged sword, bro. It can get you going. It can get you coming.
Like I can admit right now, I can use my tongue
to cut
and
the
go
hell out
and
of
cut somebody so deep. No, it ain't no or right now. I can use my tongue and cut somebody so deep.
Yeah.
And then be mad at myself, bro. Because I really just wanted to make that person mad. I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just how my feelings rolled off that time. Like, you ain't got no love for me. I ain't got no love for you.
Nah,
and that's where he working on me at, because, bro, you can cut me, and some days I can let it roll off. But I might have been going through something that day, and you might have hit a subject.
Struck a nerve.
Like you said, my time is big, bro.
It's valuable.
And that's all. I done missed out on so much time and swallowed so much pain to where I feel like I ain't got time to play with you right now. So I'm finna show you what time bring and hurt you. And then be pissed off, bro. Real talk.
That's real.
I'll be pissed off sometimes. So therefore
you can use that to cut, or you can use that to breathe life into people, man. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, I try to use mine to breathe life into situations and to help people. You know what I'm saying? So with co-parenting, man, you know, I think we just need to have a conversation.
Come on, understand.
Have an understanding. Understand, put that kid first. Man. Because if you put that kid first, we ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Nothing.
Besides the benefit and the edifying.
And watching your offspring
grow to be something successful.
Hey, I like how you said grow, but hey, you know how that concrete did that rose?
You know what I'm saying?
Let's watch that kid blossom to be the best he can be knowing he got support from both sides. Because I see it. Exactly. I see it firsthand, bro. Yeah. Like, through the times when it was bad, how he reacted to things, or even Devin or MJ, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to co-parenting in my home. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't do her like that, bro, and then y'all think y'all gonna respect me because y'all feel like, hey, daddy ain't gonna play. Well, I ain't playing no more if y'all want to disrespect her and make her keep
doubling back and having to keep repeating herself, and having to keep doing this, had to keep doing that, had to keep doing that.
We ain't doing that.
Yeah, you ain't finna get no act right just because I come around.
You ain't finna do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you need to have the same respect going on both ends. If not, you gonna have to really roll,
man. And co-parenting is a key to success in the family. You know what I'm saying? If you don't share it, if you don't stay down with each other, if you don't help these kids prosper to be the best they can, I feel like you need to go back and listen to episode 1 and tap in with yourself.
Man, for real. And that's it. That's all, man. So, hey, look, it's always a pleasure.
You know
what I'm saying? My brother.
My guy.
You know what I'm saying? And, hey, man, look, all the people that supporting us, this Mike and Mike joint, man, continue doing so. We
Appreciate
y'all.
you.
Love y'all, man. Till next time.
One.
Take flight.
Love you. 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 Love you.